This is the Topo Designs Mountain Briefcase. I've been interested in this multifunctional bag for a while now, and I couldn't find many reviews that were up to date with some of the new features on YouTube or around the web. And so I sent Topo Designs a message, and they sent me a review unit to talk about. And this particular one is the navy with brown leather colorway, and I think it's the sharpest. I like it the most. So I want to kind of go through some of the features about the bag, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and show you how it works for me. It's made with 1000D Cordura. It's got a 420D interior nylon pack liner, and the leather, if you pick the leather option, is a Horween leather. It's very nice. It's got a nice leather smell to it, so if you're not a leather fan, don't do the leather option. It's made in the US, and it's made very well, good build quality. It's not cheap, but you get what you pay for. There are two different variants. The one with the leather only comes in this navy color, which it may not be coming through on the camera and didn't on the website, but it's definitely darker than it felt, than the picture seemed. I like it. It looks really good. So if you want the leather option, you have navy. If you don't care about the leather, you have a charcoal and you have an olive. Sometimes it seems that there are some other seasonal colors perhaps that come around or have been discontinued. I've seen a black before, and there's a coyote brown out there somewhere, but those are not available at the moment. The non-leather versions are $149 US. The leather version, which has leather along the bottom, the sides, is $169 US. If you're not gonna watch anything else, just take this away. If you're thinking about the bag, do it. It's a solid bag. You won't regret it. They've got a good return policy if you do. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Just settle on it, just go, just do it. One of the appeals to this bag is that it can be carried in multiple ways. They ship it with this nice padded shoulder strap. It has a very nice seatbelt type webbing that can attach via these gated clips on the sides, and you can carry it like a messenger bag. I'll show you more on that in a little bit. Another way to carry the bag is by the webbing handles. They're not terribly comfortable. They dig in a little bit, but if you don't overload the bag, it's not terrible, especially if your commute is from the house to the car and from the car to the office. You're not carrying this thing for miles. It's not gonna mess your hands up. If that is a big concern for you, you could look at a different bag. They have another bag that's very similar to this one, a little bit larger, and it has leather padded handles. That bag is the Topo Designs commuter briefcase. Another way to carry the bag is via the included backpack straps. They tuck away if you don't want to carry it that way, if you want to carry it via the handles or the messenger strap, but they come out and they attach via these new clips. They have a gate, and so they're not going to slip off. Not that the old G-hooks would have slipped off, but these are more robust. So you simply attach it to these included little straps here, close the gate down, a little pinch, and close the gate down on both sides, and you have a backpack strap. This is my preferred way to carry it because I like the hands-free backpack nature of a bag. The straps are not terribly padded, but comfortable enough for the load that I carry. More on that in a minute. And I'm happy with it. The straps are adjustable. The webbing feels good. You could pull it tight to your back, or you can let it drip a little loose if you'd like. We have more of that same just simple webbing at the top to carry, similar to the handles on the side. Sometimes I find myself just carrying it like this to the car, and if I have to walk a little bit later, maybe I throw it on my back. I prefer it this way for sure. At the bottom of the bag, we have this additional webbing that can be used for maybe a tripod or a very light jacket. It does not expand as much as I thought it would. You get about 3.5 inches in diameter in here, and you may be able to get a little bit more pushing into the bottom of the bag, but if you are packing the bag out, you're not gonna have that much extra space. Not something terribly useful for me, but maybe you could find a use for it. So in the front of the bag, we have these two leather lashing spots where we could attach an accessory if we wanted to. I think they just kind of add a fun accent to the bag. I don't really have a use for them, but I could see how you could easily just strap maybe a knife pouch or some sort of sheath if you want to. On the front of the bag, we have one zipper. Open it up. We have a big pouch. That's it. So not a lot you can do with here organization-wise, but if you are careful about what you put inside, you can reach inside and know what you're going to get. I'll show you what I put in there in just a moment. close it up. On the front, we notice that there's this additional little webbing loop. I don't really see a function for it other than possibly sliding the zipper pull through it to add a little bit of security while you're walking around. Obviously, someone's gonna slash it or they could get around it, but maybe you know that you've locked it if you've done that. But there's one on each side, so you could also lash additional things to it, maybe hook up an additional strap if you needed to help tie things down or compress it. Your call. On the top, we have two zippers. We open it up and we're into the main capacity of the bag. So we see it's a laptop sleeve with more of that seatbelt material. I wish more people made straps out of this. This stuff is awesome. We Velcro down. That's where your laptop or your tablet's gonna go. I don't really like Velcro, so I personally just leave it open. It's not gonna fall out of my bag. So this laptop or our tablet's going in there. You have one zippered pouch here, about wallet sized, one pen, and then one open flap. The rest of the bag is just open cavity. So whatever you can dream up is what you're gonna put in. More on that in a moment. If you're carrying the bag with the backpack straps, there is this additional little pouch that you could maybe throw some papers into, but it's gonna be up against your back, so things could get crinkly, but it's a spot, right? So figure I'll let you know about it. It's about paper dimension and there's no padding in it. So I'm gonna show you now what I carry in the bag and you can see if it fits what you might wanna carry. I will warn you, I carry probably the borderline of what is capacity for this bag, not in terms of space, but in terms of weight and functionality. But you can make decisions based on what I've loaded in and see if it fits what you would want. I carry a full water bottle and that adds a lot of weight. But I usually carry a tablet, 11-inch iPad Pro, and not a laptop, so that helps to compensate a little bit. So let's take a look. Inside the laptop sleeve, I've got a 13-inch MacBook Pro. Again, I don't use the Velcro, I just slide it in and let it sit. It's not gonna come out, I'm fine, it's protected. This is padded, it's you know, you don't wanna drop it, but it's padded. It is lifted off the bottom on the messenger carry style, or handle carry, and it does go maybe a half an inch to the sides on both sides, so in backpack carry, you do have a little bit of space. This bag isn't some ballistic Pelican case, right? It's not designed for a massive amount of protection, but your laptop's gonna be safe. So laptop in the laptop sleeve. Further on, I've got a pin in the pin holder, a Sharpie right next to it, because this open pouch can just be whatever. A flashlight next to that. Maybe we throw in a little snack and headphones, extra headphones. In the main pouch, Bluetooth headphones, noise canceling. I've got my pouch that's got my dongles, all my dongles. Laptop or iPad, that pretty much goes everywhere I go. A little bit of medical pouch, some tissues, some Band-Aids, some pills. Notice how these are just going into the main capacity cavity. There's not organization there, you're gonna have to deal with it. Water bottle, 750 milliliter, Camelback. I like to put it at the bottom or the left side of the bag, and you'll see why in a moment. It fits. It's not designed for a water bottle per se, but it stays there, and I know this bottle doesn't leak, so it works. Leatherman, throw that down in the bottom. Little metal tin full of some USB dongles and other small cables. If it's winter, maybe some lotion, some Purell, and that's pretty much it for the main compartment. You can see I'm pretty well loaded. Front, I'm gonna throw a USB-C cable, a USB-C power adapter from Anker, the Atom PD1, a USB-C to Lightning cable, and that's it. So, oh, sorry, AirPods. So I throw that in the pouch. I can reach in there and I have two cables. I'm gonna end up with either my Lightning cable or my USB-C cable, but that's okay, one or the other. And then if I reach around, I can feel, oh, those are my AirPods, oh, that's my charger. I don't really put anything else in there because it's gonna get lost, right? It's not terribly organized in the front, but that's okay because really for me, it's a quick access. I just wanna get to these one or two things pouch. So you can see we're pretty much loaded up. There's not a lot of extra room, but if you wanted, you could throw in, this is a Marmot, I don't remember, rain jacket. I could fit it in there, right? It would fit and it could work. I'm not going to for the moment, but I could. So let's take it, zip it up. I always zip from the bottom or left side to the top. And the reason for that is if I'm carrying it in backpack mode, or if I'm shifting it back and forth, things can shift around. I want to always know what I put in the bottom is going to be at the left side, and I'm not going to try and grab my zipper from the other side and have things come out where I didn't expect them. This way I know that my water bottle is always going to be at the bottom because it's the bulkiest piece, and that's worked for me. So there you go. We're packed out. It's got a little bit of bulk to it, but it works. So how does it feel? Not too bad if I'm walking from the house to the car, from the car into the office. If I had to carry this maybe a mile by hand like this to the bus or whatever, I don't know that I'd do it. I would look at the more padded option in the commuter, but thankfully there's other options besides just carrying it with these handles. Next, let's look at the included messenger strap. Same type of padding as the backpack straps, very, very light foam, but seatbelt strap feels very secure, and it's got a ton of weight dispersion. So it's not gonna dig in one spot. It's wide and it's very long. I love this strap, it's amazing. It feels very, very high quality. Very simple branding, understated, not anything that's gonna be very dramatic. So we take it and we attach it to the little metal hooks on the side, and it's got that spring-loaded, but it is a spring tension piece of metal gate that locks it in. It's not slipping off. So this metal D-ring is attached to a piece of webbing that's stitched into the back. I'm not worried about it coming off. Take it on one side, strap it onto the other side. These hooks spin freely, so there's no worry about tangles. So we take it and throw it. If you want to do shoulder, single shoulder, there it is. Not too bad. Carry it like that into the office, or carry it on your back like this. So if you want to do the messenger carry, sling it over, right? So now your strap is on your opposite shoulder. Your bag is bulky on this side. Your hand's free, but you're taking up a little bit more space on the sides. If you like to carry like this, it'll work. It's a messenger bag. It's everything you need is right there. I would say I don't carry messenger bags like this because I don't like the weight digging into one shoulder. I like the balance dispersion, and I like it close to my body on my back. If I'm moving a little bit, it's starting to bounce, and I don't love that. So that's what the messenger carry looks like. So let's convert it to backpack mode. Take the strap out, slide it through the webbing, pinch it, let that gate close, you're good. Let's do it for the other strap. Take the strap out, slide it through the webbing, pinch it, close the gate. There you go. You've got this little piece of material, Cordura, that is holding the webbing, give it a little bit of dimension, and you're good. The straps, like I said, they just fit well, they feel well, and the bag feels okay on my back. Again, this is borderline overloaded. I don't know that I would carry this much on the back if you were doing this for miles and miles every day. This is more if you needed to carry this much stuff and this was the bag that you had. But I would not probably carry the water bottle and the headphones and the laptop and. So what's it look like on the back? Throw it on. Single strap, old high school style. Not too bad, it works. It's heavy, it's starting to dig, but it feels okay. Throw on the second strap. And there we go. Feels all right. I could get to where I need to go. I don't love the comfort of all that weight with these tiny little straps, but this bag is not designed for that much gear, right? It's designed for your laptop, a couple of accessories, and maybe a coat, a sweater, whatever. So you get to where you're going, you take your backpack off, you can carry it by this strap here if you need to, or you can still have your webbing straps built in and carry it like that. I could carry my tablet with me if I wanted to tuck it in with the laptop, or I could carry it in the main cavity, but there's a bunch of stuff in here that is taking up space and banging around, and I don't necessarily want to throw my tablet in there with it. So you either need to carry less stuff or be more organized with your pouches to keep the things separated. Like I said, I typically don't carry the laptop, I carry the tablet, so tuck it up, put it in, it's good to go. This pouch is designed to fit a 15-inch, but you gotta do that tuck thing to be able to get it to fit in there. I don't have a problem with it because I carry a 13-inch, but if you needed a 15-inch, it's at capacity to carry a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Alienware or some other big chunky laptop, I don't know if it would fit. You'd probably want to check and see. Their customer service would probably be able to answer that for you. So what do I like about this bag? The zippers are amazing. The materials are amazing. It just feels well made. It feels like it's gonna last for a long time. I love the way it looks. It's kind of rustic. It's a little campy. It's just fun. It works in my office. It works in my home. I'm happy with it. What do I not like? The storage, the capacity, the organization is a little lacking. But if you are organizing your stuff into pouches, sub pouches, and you're okay with digging around to find what you need, it's not a problem. Right now, I'm just gonna reach in my bag. I'm gonna try and find my Leatherman. I know what it feels like, but I gotta find it in the bag because it may have shifted when I was moving things around. Bigger items like, oh, my water bottle, it's not gonna go anywhere because I know where it is. My headphone case, it's in here somewhere. There it is, right? So that's an example of how the big capacity cavity is kind of frustrating. But you have the same type of situation in just a generic backpack. If your organizational pouch doesn't have the organization built in that you desire, you're gonna have to dig around, and that's okay. This thing's got this nice yellow color on the inside, so you can look in there and find, here's where I put my sunglasses case. But know that it may not be in the same spot that you put it when you look again. So that's the Topo Designs Mountain Briefcase. I really like this bag. I think you'll like it too. If you've even thought about it a little bit, just buy it. Their return program, again, is very, very straightforward and easy. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's made out of quality materials. It's crafted very well with care. And I think that it's gonna hold up really well and be a good looking piece for a long time. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.